left hand on top. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to feel the energy between your palms. Two things you might feel. One is it might be a ball of energy that you're feeling, or it would be a column of energy that you're feeling. It depends on what you're really thinking about feeling. Now, there's a couple of things you have to think about as you're doing this meditation is counting backwards from 100 down to 1. Breathing slowly and deliberately. When you first start out, the count should be 8. 8 in, 8 hold, 8 exhale. But you can go later on as you develop the style, you can go as far as 20 seconds in, 20 seconds hold, 20 seconds exhale. It's conceivable that you can inhale for 1 minute, hold for a minute, and exhale for 1 minute. That's what you're trying to achieve later on down the road. As you feel the column of warm air, again, you're counting, you're breathing, and then you're not really thinking about doing either one of those things, but you are. You want to also think about a column of some kind of an energy between your palms. If you can feel it, or if you can't feel it, look for it. And if you can feel it, and as you progress into the meditation, you'll feel it more intense. You want to eventually come up underneath your chin, and you can still feel the column of energy right here. And once you get into this position, we'll show you another hand position to go along with that. So that would be the basic counting premise to that. Does anybody have questions on that?
Yeah, kind of sit down and do something.
What do you mean? If you can't sit down like this, you can sit like that. That's fine. Well, I'm not sure exactly how that one works because you have to kind of lift yourself up a little bit more for that. What you can do is you can maybe even make something out of wood. Something that's maybe high, really high. So when you're sitting down, if this was higher, you would be up here in this position, so you wouldn't have to be kneeling down. So you can conceivably make something that would be higher. If you're going to be sitting up this high, not to stand up and do it, but you should be down just this little bit that you can. So that's another thing. So that's the counting. The other one, actually there's 4, I guess I'm not sure. The next one is the organ meditation where you put your left hand on top. And as you're looking down your hand, your index finger and your thumb is at an even level here. Your thumb isn't jetting out or your thumb isn't coming in. It's nice and even. Kind of like a goose egg shape here. Not too flat and not too pointy. Okay, kind of a goose egg shape. Now it would help for you to face the mirror and check your posture when you're first starting out and have somebody qualified to tell you what to do. Now when you're doing this, you want the center of your hand or your thumb right at your tangent area, which is 3 fingers below your navel. The first one we did was above the belly. Second one is below the belly. Look at my elbow. My elbow is slightly in. The first one was elbow was out just a little bit. This one here, the elbow is in. And it's like you're hugging your lower stomach area. You're kind of like hugging more. Okay, that's the position you want to be in. Remember, you can do it in this position or that. We'll have to go down. It doesn't matter. And if you want to inhale, as you're inhaling, you want to think about bringing all this energy to that center and cultivating it or bringing it, concentrating it on your tangent area. Make that tight, and then send it to various parts of your body. Okay, any questions on that?
What position?
There's
flat
sitting there. You can sit like this or like this.
Doesn't matter. If someone is going to sit like that, and do like
this.
Yeah.
But doesn't this hurt more than that?
Yes.
Right, it does. But yes.
We have to touch something.
Yes, it's very important that the hands scratch or if you get an itch, don't. Just kind of go through it and just ignore it and just go through it. Because every time you move, it cuts your meditation off and you're going to start all over again. You have to have that concentration. So just don't even worry about it. And just go ahead and sweat if you have to. Go ahead and let your nose itch if you have to. And just go ahead and go through. So the first one is 100 down to 1. second one is the organ meditation. And he showed you this one too, I do believe, where you intertwine your fingers and your left side should be on top.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
양, 오늘 이거 다 하고
네.
이거 한번 해봐.
네, 그렇게 앉아서 서서.
앉아서 해봐. 그건 나중에 할래.
네네. 나 뜰 때 아침에 올게요.
그럴 아침에?
네.
오케이. 그럴 아침에.
So this position here is basically the same as this. But you're intertwining your fingers here, and all you're really doing is you're inhaling and just when he says press your stomach or when you press your body, there is a really depends on what we say what he says in Korean is what he thinks he says, but direct translation doesn't come out the way it's supposed to. Okay? So think about when you put air in your tire. When you put air in your tire, you put more air in, and you know, let's take a balloon, like a big tube balloon with those things you make animals with. You have air in that balloon, and what happens if you squeeze one end? The other end kind of gets big, right? That's what he means. So when you're squeezing your lower stomach, you're compressing, your whole body should feel like it's kind of swelling just a little. So that's what he means by compressing. You compress one area, but the other area gets a little bit larger. So that's what we're doing with this meditation here. You're inhaling, hold it, and compress. As you're compressing, the oxygen is expanding. Okay? So, remember, clench your teeth, don't let the blood go over your head. Do that anytime. Yes.
You
When we mean clench the teeth, we don't mean putting pressure in your jaws. We just mean in a state of where you are, your molars are touching. We don't mean actual compression.
And when the time comes,
Yes.
you keep that tense body hand also.
Yes, you do, but there's different levels of tightening. I've gotten so used to tightening my stomach all the time, my tension area, that if it's always consistently tight. I mean, this is just a normal state for me. But, I mean, you can go beyond that really, really tight, which is your whole body basically tightened. But, yeah, I would say, like I said, this area here is always tight on me. You know, as I'm talking, as I'm doing right now, it's tight. It's an unconscious thing. I don't think about doing this. But, no. Okay, your body should,
You have a hold it tense.
you tense more.
Yeah, when you say the tense also.
No, you can't tense and exhale. You could try that. You can't exhale. It's very difficult. So it's a state of relaxation, but yet you're still kind of maintaining that compression. That actually. Better? Yes. Pressure, you mean pressing tight?
No, just like a basic pressure.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. Because, I mean, I don't think I ever relax this area here now. It's never relaxed. It's never soft. There's always that little bit of hardness from the inside, not from the outside. It's different.
Do you get a high level of pressure when you do that?
It's got you compressing, exactly.
Or this kind of
Right. You're giving just a little bit more of a compression. That answers
You know, let's come up here.
it. Sure.
You breathe in,
Right.
after compressing.
Right, I'm making it tight. I'm making it tight right now.
And then when you exhale, so you keep it tight. So you say you loosen up there. So
You loosen up.
And when you inhale, you keep it tight.
Yes, but like I said, I don't think I'm ever completely relaxed.
Just like
But you are relaxed.
Well, you're very much saying you're inhaling and you're pushing it down.
Right, you're doing it
And then when you exhale, you just can't, there's no way you can keep it.
Right.
It's not going to allow you.
Exactly.
I guess the pressure is increasing when you inhale. It's increasing more and more. You're like relaxed.
Right, you have, I can see what you're saying. interrupt you just a second. As you are inhaling, there's more air inside for you to compress. As you are exhaling, maybe you have this much air in, so you can't compress as much.
Like when you inhale by moving the abdominal muscles out.
Right. Your lower stomach. What you do is you want to inhale. You want to inhale as much as you can. Until you can't inhale anymore, and then you kind of make your stomach bloated. That'll drop your diaphragm and you can inhale more. So just inhale. And after you can't inhale anymore, then you bloat your stomach so you can inhale more.
When you inhale, it starts to go, sometimes you start vibrating.
Okay?
Is that good?
Yes, that's good. It's just kind of like pigeon breathing. That's good. That's your key for bouncing. You want, even if you're just sitting here meditating, you'll notice that your body will tend to vibrate, either sideways, forward, or in a circle. Just go ahead and let your body do whatever it wants. Okay? Let's do those meditations, and then we'll go over the power meditation, which is 90% of the population do it incorrectly. So just do these meditations, and I'll call classes about, 11 o'clock. Just do this until 11, and then we'll do power meditation. Correct?
Sure.
Don't do that 8 times.